It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on the end of Friday, September 13th, Friday the 13th.
Today is
and
Friday.
do you know what happens on Friday the 13th? If you have a lotto ticket, play it. Because everything you think bad about the 13th isn't true. Do you know in biblical times the 13th was a good luck number?
Mm-hmm. There were
And they
13
switched
at
it.
the table, correct?
That's right. And they switched it because of Judas. But what I'm saying, it's a true story. And what I'm saying is, just like, do you know when people pray at the dinner table? And there's a significant reason for that if you know numbers and you know faith.
Oh, back to numerology.
That's right. You saw
Numbers and
yesterday's
faith.
show.
We
right?
got numbers and we got faith because we got Faith Washington joining us today. Today we are celebrating Friday the 13th.
Did you ever see Facebook look like this?
Have you ever seen Facebook look like this?
This
I gotta tell you.
What is going on?
This is the beauty. You got black, I got white. Speaking of which,
Speaking of which,
did we have the memo again? How do we do this all the
I
time?
wish you wouldn't point that out, but thank you very much for playing.
Yesterday
happened again.
was Purple
Somebody
Day.
help
Today
me.
is black. Look, even Faith is in black today.
It's in black today, yeah.
That's because today is a day of new horizons.
New horizons.
We
We're starting
celebrating today.
anew.
Faith is on the set. Are you on?
I'm
Yes,
on.
you're
No,
here.
it's just not. Yeah,
But you're
I am.
here.
I know I am.
Yes, Faith
Yeah, but we're not-
Washington
yeah.
is here on the set with us
Oh my
on
God,
the
look.
special Friday the
There's-
13th. There you are.
There's no one in the seats.
Faith Washington.
you.
Faith Washington destroying the
Klutz.
set. All by herself.
We have Faith Washington on the set. We'll move the camera. We'll put Faith with me, Nicole, if we can adjust the camera, so I can sit in the chair with Faith. You know, at the
What's wrong
haunted.
with your mouth?
You know the haunted mansion when you go.
What is wrong with your
Because
mouth?
I'm thinking.
You have a marble in your mouth? Let me see. Oh my gosh, two.
Yes, please.
Hello.
You know in the haunted mansion when you leave
So
the
that we're
shoot,
all-
when you leave the
crazies
ride,
are-
and you're leaving with a person in your car, and then the spirits come into your car with you. That's
It's
what
okay.
it's like when I sit next to
Okay.
Faith
What the
Washington.
hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying. We started
Just
off
saying,
a great
baby.
morning with a great meeting
Look
with
at you,
Faith,
Teddy.
talking about some new strategies and some new things for the cafe. And I'm really excited because we've got some new promotions, new spots, a new spot coming out for WNN for the Beasley Radio Network.
I like
that
it.
Hector's working on. A new intro for the cafe, some new lighting, some new chairs, a new set. It's time to grow and go.
And we are entering season number
Yes.
7,945. But do you know that you can have your own show if you want to? Come and see us. We go put you on the air. It's a radio video production. It goes every place. You can do it. What is it? If you don't have a voice, we'll help you get one.
Find your voice.
Find your voice.
Yeah.
Find your
I
voice,
like
share
that.
your voice, share your platform, share your ideas. That's all coming out from HPR Productions. That new spot will be coming out hopefully by next week.
Or today.
We've got a lot of new things
Well,
coming out. You'll be
depends.
working on a piece with.
I got Hector Happy over there. No, not so much.
My Hector's
You okay,
not paying
Hector?
attention. He can't
You
hear
okay?
you. He not paying attention.
Hector says,
He's got a
my body
whole
hurts.
inner feeling. Oh, and Fuego has gone out.
Yes, and we are doing our Latin base. I want to thank Manuel
Yes.
from Manuel España. You know, Manuel España is an oil. It's a cooking oil. It's made of the
Oh.
what is that green
What's he
thing?
talking about?
What's that oil?
Parsley?
No, the on the
Olive
tree
oil?
olive oil. Yes, Manuel oil is an olive oil from Greece. True story. Yeah. I want to thank Manuel for putting together the Latin press release. We are doing press releases now. We are sending out to invite you to anchor in on Tuesday.
That's coming out next. But Fuego just went out, and that is Bahamas Strong. And I was talking to Kirsten Stevens yesterday, and she said the piece that we sent out on Bahamas Strong really put a smile on her face because it's not easy what's going on over there, is all I can tell you. It is not easy. For those that think, out of sight, out of mind, it is not for those living through it. And you were there in Puerto Rico when it happened. And it took years, and it's still taking time.
It's still taking place.
It's a rebuilding process.
Is there a tropical storm headed
Yes.
to the Bahamas right now?
Yes, it
and
should be
to
there
us
tonight.
as well?
Yes.
It seems to be taking the same path that Dorian did.
It only makes sense that a storm is going to follow another storm. Now, the bottom line here is, again, do not
Yeah,
panic.
why is that? I would like to call Linda Summers and find out
Because
why
the
is that.
stratospheric pressure and the
The
numbers and all that.
atmospheric pressure, yes, but things change. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
it hasn't changed
Yeah,
so much.
they do. However, once again, the collective mind, it's something that we need to.
Now, you have to
we need
speak
to
up
think-
when you talk.
We need to think about
Thank you.
that. It's the collective mind. What do you really want? Focus on what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want.
Is that why the storm took that path?
I can't tell you yay or nay. Freddie, you know that.
I'm going to tell you, the path is going to take the path of least resistance. So if there's a
Is
high
it
pressure
really?
and a
Good
low
point.
pressure, it's going to take the middle pressure.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference. In the bottom line, get ready for another storm. We are in hurricane season. If you have your boards up on your window, keep them up there. You know what? Have a lot of hurricane parties. Enjoy life. Do not change. Be prepared. Be prepared. And then I say be prepared.
But we've got a lot going on. It is Friday the 13th, and today we celebrate Friday the 13th because, you know what? If you've got a week with September 11th and Friday the 13th, you got two options. One is you can go down the abyss, or two, we can party and we can celebrate.
Okay,
and that
that's
is what
happy.
we're doing.
We got to stop
And
the
that
show.
is what we're doing.
We got to stop the show.
Why?
Where is my Mets make the playoffs?
Oh my gosh.
I think I hung it up.
Why would you do that?
Maybe not. Maybe I left it. Did I hang it up?
No, that stays here.
Then it should be under your violin. I did not move it.
Did you touch my Mets?
I don't know.
They won again, 11-1, because why? Oh, why would you touch it?
I don't think I did. I actually think I'd left it there and someone else must have moved it. I honestly have to
I'm
look under your
looking. I
violin.
don't see. It's not under the violin. You know what? I'm gonna play
God,
my
it's got a
violin.
button
I
on it.
need
It really is a button.
my Mets.
Oh my God, I can't talk about it.
My
But the paper
gosh.
towel challenge is on, and yes, we must celebrate this week because it was September 11th, and we talked about that. We've talked about the Bahamas. We've talked about Bahamas Strong, and now we roll into Friday the 13th. We've got two mindsets you can take. You can take the sad mindset, the path of least
I
resistance.
am not happy in listening
Or
to
you
nothing
can
you're saying.
choose to be happy.
I'm
And
sorry,
I
your
say,
name is?
We choose happiness. Is all I can
What
tell
is your
you.
name? Where is my sheet? Hector, is my sheet in the room?
Do you see the Mets winning on the wall?
Mets make the playoffs.
Get
Do you see
it.
the Mets make the
We
playoffs
need
on
it.
the wall?
Please, God, help
I'm gonna
us.
tell
We
you
need
something.
it.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If this is lost, you're going to see Mount Eruption.
Oh my God.
You just write another one.
No! We're on a winning streak. 4 games. We're going to play the Dodgers. What do you do? It's over there? Oh, he found it. Somebody put it on the door. It goes right here. You can't
He's
be
looking
tight.
for. Is it up there? No.
No?
I can't see it.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
That's it. Go,
You guys
Freddie,
talk.
Freddie, go find
He's
it.
got to go find it.
Go find it. Okay.
We're going to
it's
chat
us.
amongst ourselves. So yes,
It's us.
I don't know what happened to it. It's all I can tell you.
That
But
isn't
Dawn.
right.
But we
Okay,
have
I'm gonna
taken-
look for Dylan.
we have taken the paper towel challenge, and if you have not seen or heard about the paper towel challenge, we learned this from Jay and Janine from the Momentum Mindset Show. Don't worry, we will talk to Faith Washington in a moment. We're just doing our Friday intro. Paper towel challenge is you get 2 sheets of a paper towel and a black marker, any kind of marker you want to choose, and you write out your intention of what you want. Clear, clarity. I've now started dating them because I want to see how long it takes
Yeah,
for these
I
actuals
agreed.
to come to fruition. So that's what we're doing. You did one. I did one this morning. Freddie did his Mets. He's very upset he's going to do another one.
Wait, he's going into
So
convulsions.
here's my challenge for you all. Take a paper towel, 2 sheets. Just be careful that you don't do it on a white Formica surface because, yes, the marker will bleed through. Write out your intention of what you want it to be. Clear, clarity, and watch it come to fruition. It is putting it out into the universe. We have been told by Healing Moments that if you put it under a crystal with the point with the obelisk on it, it takes all of the quantum energy in it and it brings it out into the universe even stronger. That, write it, or put it on the wall. I don't
Freddie,
know what happened
Freddie.
to it. I do apologize.
Relax, dude.
Someone must have taken it.
Relax.
We're going to write a
Really?
new one.
Mets fan took it.
What?
Who wasn't a Mets fan took it?
Thank
Probably
you.
Dylan.
Exactly.
Well, no, I told you someone's been messing with our doors. I feel like Goldilocks when we came in today. So maybe somebody's been in here, and it's time.
You know,
to
if you
write a
want
new
to,
one.
if you want to have a souvenir from the set, which people have done,
Just ask.
just freaking ask.
much.
But that one wasn't up for grabs. I'm gonna tell you, I'm very upset.
Pretty
It's not
much.
in there. It's not.
I
I'm gonna
really
do it
think I
again.
left it under your
If
violin
I
on
lose
purpose.
tonight's game, you are going to hear Mount Eruptus. Mount Eruptus. Don't touch my paper.
I'm giving it energy.
No. What the hell? You know something? Dylan, where are you, Dylan?
I don't think Dylan took it.
Dylan is.
Dylan
Why?
didn't take it.
Somebody took it. It's not here.
Somebody took it, but Dylan did not. Did you look under the table?
It's not here.
What is
I don't
it?
know what to tell
What are we
you.
looking at, you guys?
We're looking at his paper towel for his Mets to win, is what it is.
Didn't you put it under?
I
Didn't you
did.
put it
I-
on the wall?
We're going to look and see where it is all I can tell you. But we do have the most spectacular Faith Washington joining us on set today. And we really miss Faith. Faith used to have a show with us on WNN 95.3 FM and 1470 AM on Thursday nights. And then she got really busy with business, which is spectacular.
And
But
my
we-
daughter.
but
Don't
we miss
forget.
her. Daughter
And
and
my daughter.
business. In that order, always. So here she is to fill us in on what's going on in the corporate world, in coaching, and everything that you do, because you are so great at helping people reach their breakthroughs and really say, you know what, challenge yourself, look at it, and make it happen. And there you go. Freddie has challenged himself, and he's
Challenge
going to
myself.
make it happen.
I am not very happy. I just got to tell you.
How old are you?
11.
11. 5 emotionally 11.
11, which is, again, a power
I am
number.
an 11.
And Teddy actually read the book.
Teddy,
are a
you read the
power
whole
number of
book?
11.
Well, I'm in the process of reading it.
And what did you find?
The
Well,
Tao
we should
of
do-
numbers.
Let's do. You're an expert. Let's do face numbers
The Tao of
on the
numbers.
air.
We
Let's
know.
do the
We
Tao.
know. We know the numbers.
Let's do the number. Yeah, I know, but with that number don't count.
Go
This is a new
ahead.
number.
Go ahead.
Well, yes, yesterday we had Michelle Landers on. We talked about the power of numbers and the numerology of all of that means with our birth dates. And Teddy's now reading the book.
Yes.
She's getting comfortable with it. You are an 11. So, Freddie, there is your mess.
Isn't I an 11?
You are an 11, yes.
Am I? Or 22? What the hell was
You
I?
were both. It depends on your
I was
whole
a
birthday
22
part.
and 11, which are the magical numbers.
Nice.
We got a lot going
I feel
on.
magical and I lost my mess sheet. All I got to say.
It's here somewhere,
Let's talk
really.
to Faith.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I want to know what's going on in the corporate world with business. You are one of the few people that truly utilizes LinkedIn to its capacity of
Yeah.
what it is.
I love LinkedIn.
Tell us, because you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, LinkedIn is a great, great venue. It is more professional, more business oriented. And no matter what business you're in, whether you are in media, whether you're in solid sciences, whether you're in some sort of media, aspect of business, it doesn't matter what you're in. You can be in the solid sciences. You could be in mortgage brokering, whatever the case may be, whatever you're in, there's a platform for you. And there are many, many, many groups. And there are ways for you to ferret out what it is that you're looking to address. So let's say,
But why LinkedIn? Why is LinkedIn so
because LinkedIn has 700 million people across the globe that watch it regularly. I have about 4,500 people that I'm connected with. And I like to actually know the people that are coming into my LinkedIn group. I know many people have 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people, but they don't know them. I like to have some idea of who's coming into my group. And then when you know that, then you get to know them a little bit. You have some conversation back and forth with your DM, your messaging. And then if they find some sort of collaboration with you, then they can always amp that out to their groups too.
No,
So
Teddy has a boyfriend who is a specialist in LinkedIn, right?
Okay,
Teddy?
awesome.
And he works this day in and day out. And he was telling us we're missing the boat on LinkedIn.
Yeah, you are. You
So-
totally are.
so I'm beginning
I
to
thought.
listen.
I thought you guys were already on that platform.
We are, but not
we don't
using
utilize
it.
No,
it.
not to the extent that you could.
And
Correct.
Teddy is now going to bring in, what's your boyfriend's name?
Michael.
Mike.
Yes.
Michael Jordan, whatever his name is. He talked about LinkedIn being a powerful tool as well, yeah?
Yes, that is how he does his business. Yeah.
He makes a living at it. But
Yeah,
I think you're 100% right.
and
But
it's-
then how do you plug into it to be effective?
There are varying ways that you can go about it. There are some different groups and different, how do I want to say, levels of managers or people that are influencers, and you hook up with them, and then you go in and you go into different groups and you present yourself so that they know who are you, what are you offering. If they have an issue or a problem, can you present a solution? And if you can present a solution, or somebody likes what it is that you're saying, they're going to want to be a part of what you do. So it is so professional. And like I said, even though it's varying levels of professionalism, so whether you have personal trainers who are completely and totally half naked, all right, so what? But they're a personal trainer.
Facebook threw us off the air because of we talking about LinkedIn, I'm assuming.
Is that true?
I don't know. Are we still on
who
the air?
knows? Who
Teddy?
cares?
I think so.
Why would we not be?
Because you're talking third party platforms. It's interesting.
Yeah, but the platforms, but the platforms are all meant to be for different needs. Okay, so you've got Facebook, which is more of a personalized, throw anything out there. This is some cool stuff. If you don't like this, you don't have to belong to this group. You can just say, I don't want to be a member. But in LinkedIn, there are groups also. So you have groups of people that have like-minded thinking, business thinking, whatever it may be. So you get to choose, what do you want to be a part of? And once you want to be a part of that, then you're putting your message out there and you're kind of connecting with people and speaking with them so that they're interested in what it is that you do and what it is that they do.
Well, let's talk about them. What do you do?
What do I do? I'm a business
At this
and
point in your
business consultant, business coach, life coach. So in other words, literally, I mess with people's thinking. I screw with their brain. So whatever they've known their entire life and they think that that's how things are, they're full of crap. Because there's a big old pie out there. There's a little tiny piece of stuff that you know. Then there's another piece of stuff that you don't know. And then there's a giant piece that you don't know that you don't know that you don't know.
So it's easy to say that maybe you don't have the answers
You
and
don't.
what you're doing is just
Ever.
grinding wheels and not going anywhere.
Ever. And that's why it should be easier for you to build your business, to live your life, to do what you want to do when you're following the flow of who you are. All right? We all came here. God created us each differently. He loves variety. He has a great sense of humor.
True that.
And whether you like it or whether you don't, whether you believe it or whether you don't, when you're going with the flow of who you are, you're creating as you go.
So the flow is different for each person, each career path.
Absolutely. Yes,
Every client you work with, then you have to go with a different approach.
correct.
Each fact
Every
has
single
a-
time. There's no possible way that you can go out and say, well, this is how it is. Well, you can do this and it's going to correct you. You can do this and it's going to work for everyone. Bull.
Because building
And-
business then has to be more than A
It's-
to B, B to C,
and
right?
that's
It's not,
right.
You go on LinkedIn, you go on Facebook, you
That's
do
right.
Insta.
That's right.
It has to be more.
There is a defining for each single person. You have to be tuned into you. That's why I always tell people, listen, you need to do the internal work. You need to work on yourself. Be the best version of you so that you're the best version of you for everyone around you. Your family, your employees, anybody that you're associated with. When you go out into public and you meet people, you want to bring in people that are going to amplify who you are and who your business is.
All right, but then let me ask you a couple of questions because number one, then Facebook numbers don't really make a difference. Impact is impact, or do numbers make a difference?
Numbers can make a difference if that's what you believe. Remember, you live in a quantum universe.
If that's what you believe, but
If that's
is
what
what
you
you
believe.
believe always correct?
Yes, it actually is.
Okay.
Because it's correct for your universe.
Yeah, but that creates a
Yes,
bubble that says
it
it's correct
does.
for me because I feel comfortable
Yes.
with it, but it doesn't mean that
But
it makes
doesn't
it real.
mean that you feel comfortable with it. What do you want?
Yeah, but
You,
okay.
you focus on what you choose. When you focus on what you don't want, you're going to
But
get
hold
more
on,
of
hold
it.
on. I got 3.2 million registered viewers on the
Perfect.
WNN radio station.
Beautiful.
It doesn't mean I'm going to have 3.2 million people watching your
That's
show.
right. Correct.
So then what I want and what it is are two different things.
It doesn't matter what it is. What
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
So it doesn't
what
matter
matters,
what the numbers are?
No. What matters is what do you want? What is your goal? Focus on what it is that you want. If you have 3.2 million viewers or possibilities, those are only possibilities. Remember, that's the wave. The particle is, what do you focus on for your universe? What are you focused on? What are you focused on?
3.2 million.
But why?
3.2 million? What do you want those 3.2 million to see?
Because the business world thinks that because I have 3.2 million followers, it makes a difference. You can have 3.2 million followers and not sell one product for a sponsor.
Wait.
So 3.2 million minus 3.2 million is still zero.
Wait. Thank you. So who is it you're catering to?
Not the 3.2 million. That's what I'm saying. Numbers don't matter.
Cater to those people who you solve the problem for. What do these people want? What are you providing for them? What's the service that you're providing?
Okay.
The two of you get on air and you talk about anything and everything. You talk about socially responsible things. You talk about businesses. You talk about different types of healing modalities that nobody else is going to talk about. You talk about things that are not mainstream. You know what? Not everybody's going to hear that. So what?
Yeah, but
focus on the
you
people.
Still have, but wait a minute. Hold it. You still have the business side of this thing. There are times that you have to cater towards what other people think, right, wrong, or indifferent.
Do you?
Well, yeah, you do.
Wait,
it's a business part. Part of it.
Well, what if a sponsor comes to you that is total in disalignment with our belief in our values?
You're not.
Well, hold on a second.
You're not going to sign with
them. When you say disalignment, do you mean his philosophy or ours?
His philosophy is in disalignment with ours as the cafe as a whole.
And are you going to sign with that person?
Right, that's the question.
I would. Listen,
for business, you would?
I would.
Okay.
But let me tell you why. Maybe he needs to be fine-tuned as to what we do and how we do it. Maybe the difference here is that, like you said before, you walk a path that's blind leading to a dead end. And my path works. You know, not for nothing. But I have to tip my hat because I look around me presently, and there's a lot of people copying the stuff that we do. They may not say it. They may not admit to it.
Yes.
But I can show you why. We've been doing this a long time. Long time.
3+ years.
That's right.
That
Almost 4.
I've known you. Almost 4.
Almost 4. But the bottom line here is I do what we do, number one, on truth, right?
And you're from your heart.
And from my heart.
Yep.
And I put out what I use. I don't put out what I think is deal. Other people sort of make believe. And they sort of play the game. I don't want to play the game. I want to be real. We've reached out to the community. We're going to Ramona's on Wednesday. Where we're going? To Anchor In on Tuesday. Now, these remotes that we do, we don't get paid for them. We don't get paid for them. And I'm going to put it out there. We want the community to know that you're there, that you're alive, that you're vocal, that you are providing a service. That here comes season, and you're alive. Who do I do it for? Me? I could sit here all day long, talk to you guys all day long, have a party. But I'd rather put my interns and my producers and let them learn a trade, all of them, to go out into the field and be numero uno. Because there ain't nobody better that does it in the cafe.
There's actually nothing better, and you should really come to the cafe. We're at 1440 North Federal Highway, and meet our producers and meet our crew. Because if you see, and it's quiet in here, it's because they're working. And they sit with us on an open set. They are not behind closed doors. They are not hidden. And you'll see them out in the community, and they're working. They're on their computers, they're on their laptops, they are creating, they're on their headphones. This is a full production studio, always. Yeah. And this crew, they are learning as they go along. They've gone to school for this. Some of them want to learn better in their task. And that is so much of what we do. As Faith said, back to what her point was, that this is in alignment with who we are and what we do. This is not a fluff piece. This is not just rah-rah, throw some sparkles at it. There's a reason we do everything we do.
That's
and
right.
So much of our reason sits beyond these walls that you can't see. So please come out, meet them, say hello. If you see them walking around in their new vests
now you do,
and their new colors,
but
say hi.
You know that today they did a photo shoot for a commercial they're going to be shooting.
They did a spot for Faith Washington.
Yes.
They did an interview and
Thank
spot
you.
for Faith Washington. And they are working on press releases. They're working on sending out, I think Teddy sent out some videos and other productions that we did yesterday. It isn't let me show up and sit here and figure out what I'm going to do.
No.
We don't do that. We
You
push
have
the
a
envelope.
plan. You've always had a plan, Freddie.
The only difference is what we do, we make it look so simple that people think you ain't having no fun. I mean, you're not having work. That's
right.
all fun. Who the hell comes and meets the people that we do and do the things that we see and do?
But this is what Faith says. Work should be who you are.
Work isn't just about what people have made it to be. Work should be an integral part of who you are in life. That you should be enjoying how you were created. You should be enjoying the aspects of your friendships and your business relationships, your collaborations. You should have fun.
Should we call it enjoying life?
Yes, it's called enjoying life.
Enjoying life.
And you know what? Some people think that the crap should be really, really hard. I don't subscribe to
Well,
that.
let me ask you, if I'm going through a hard time,
Yes.
and every time I do
And
something,
we
it's a
all
hard time.
do, and we all do.
And the only thing I know is hard time. Along comes it comes a fresh breath of air. And all of a sudden they show you, you can do A, B, C, D the way you're doing it differently. And you can enjoy life. And you can have fun. I mean, have a little fun in what you're doing.
Why not?
But they're
that's
going to
the
look
path-
at you like you're nuts.
But you know what? That's the path you and
Programming.
I choose to take.
Programming.
There you go.
Programming.
Listen, I got a producer over here, new girl, right, Nicole. I got Nicole behind me, and every time I see Nicole, I got 400 things I want to do at her, and then she'll tell you. I don't ask permission, right? I say go do, and she does. And the remarkable thing is, if I ask Teddy, if I ask Nicole, they do it. You know why? You don't know how deep the well runs. You don't know how good you are, but you're gonna find out.
She's about to, isn't she?
She's
Thank
about
you.
to. And when you come in here, you've done interviews, you've done voiceovers, you've done commercials, you've done press releases. Next, you're going to be doing the mini. The mini. If you want a mini at your place, give us a call, 866-224-5422. I will send a crew out.
What's that number again?
866-224-5422. I will send a crew out to interview you on the spot and bring it into the cafe.
As a matter of fact, that's how we ended up at Ramona's. Because someone called that number, Scott called that number and said, I'm watching you, I follow you, I see you're on all of these remotes.
Yep.
All the remotes are true to who you and I are.
That's right.
Well, he said, and there's a restaurant that could use some of your help. Will you come out? And you know what? We're going.
And we're going there on Wednesday. And Scott sat with us here yesterday. And Scott has been in the business for 10 years. He's done video. He has
Yep.
an LLC. He does a whole lot. He says, I ain't never seen anything like this. This is unbelievable. The problem is you are so rehearsed as to what you're doing,
Programmed.
programmed to what you're doing, that if a change comes and you don't see it, what is it we talk about? 7 signs a day. If you don't read one of 7, you will continue the next day not knowing.
You just got to keep going. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Faith Washington, how to grow your business, how to reach out to her. If you need her help, she's here to help. Stay tuned. Studio lines are open, 888-994-4995, and we will be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseplanners.com. cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Washington ringing my bell, and we're back.
Everyone loves ring your bell, Freddie.
I know.
What's it like to be you?
That's what Jen G says.
Jen G.
I ring your bell.
Jen G loves
Now,
ring your
Jen
bell.
G, mommy,
Moby Pop?
that one. Moby Pop is going to offer Moby Pop TV. We are going to perhaps go down, perhaps to Viva Brazil. I'm putting a plug in without even talking to them. Down in Miami to do a 30-minute commercial for her.
Interesting.
And it's going, you know what I want to do? I want to bring a whole contingency. You come down, we're going to check this place out. Because if you have a business and you're not putting the word out there, you know what you're going to have at the end of season?
Not much.
You're not going to have much, and you ain't going to survive this summer. If you're looking to think that you're going to get by on season without worrying about the summer, now you have a major problem. Give us a call.
888-994-4995.
Tell us your story. Let us know if you made it through the summer. And if you have a business, pitch it in and let us know you're here, you're strong, and you want to be heard.
This segment brought to you by Moby Pop TV, to get your digital marketing platform. It is bigger than a digital card. Those of you that have them think you have Moby Pop, you do not. You can text POP, P-O-P, to 55312 and generate all the information you need for Moby Pop. Ours is coming. The best part for me from Moby Pop, besides I don't have to walk around with my bag of heaviness and give out paper cards anymore,
Hector?
is that...
Hector?
That's Manuel.
Manuel, come here. Give me that. Give me that before you hurt yourself.
Is that you can airdrop anything you need to everyone in a room. You can go to a marketing event. You can go to a business platform, and all you have to do is airdrop your information, and you can reach thousands of people.
Love it.
Just like that.
Now,
Explain.
It's not a digital card. It's more than a digital.
Explain it,
It's a
you guys.
digital platform from Moby Pop. So what is you can airdrop your information. So if you have your information,
Thank you, Freddie.
September 13th to you. Happy Friday the 13th. There you have it. Pop. Moby Pop champagne. But go
Teddy.
to your phone, start a new text message. In the message, type in 55312. The message is POP. P-O-P. All the information will populate. And
No,
what
no,
it
blankly.
does,
No, blankly.
what it will
The
do
white
for
ones.
you is you
No.
can create your own
Clear.
digital marketing platform. So what I'm saying is on Sunday or Saturday or any night you're out,
Or
you're
today.
networking, you don't
Today.
have to give out 1,000 cards
Do it
anymore.
today.
You airdrop it. Your information populates. And then as we send out all of our information on Fuego, on our Brooklyn Cafe Gazette via email, the opening rate on a text message is far superior than that of an email. Instead of you now sending a link to
I got
5,000
proof.
people,
I got proof.
Let's hear it, Freddie.
it will
I
open
sent-
up, it will attach an
Tell
SMS
them what I did.
message to all of your contacts on your phone as a digital marketing
And tell them what I
platform.
did for an experiment.
So as an experiment, you sent out the Cafe Gazette and you texted it to
But what
20
did I say
people.
to it?
You said bathroom reading material.
And what happened?
Those 20 people did not open it in an email, but those 20 people opened it on a text
On a
message.
text. And
And
what
they
did
all
they say?
said,
Thank you,
we're
ma'am.
going to
Fantastic.
Alaska with you, is what they said.
That's right. And the bottom line here is if you want to get your word out, a text is more powerful than an email. And if you don't believe that, I have to prove. Thank you, Manuel. Serve some to the ladies. Because we're celebrating September 13th.
It is
That's right.
Friday the 13th. We're celebrating with pop. So this segment brought to you by Moby Pop.
Moby Pop, and that's the pop you heard.
And let's talk to Faith. Let's get back into the business growth.
That's Jen.
That
Jen
is
G.
Jen G.
Jen G. We love you, girl. We love you.
Jen G is remarkable. She did a show last night. She brought in a family who went through the storm in the Bahamas.
No,
they
that
were
was-
there.
Wow.
What?
That was Becky's show.
No, Jen G also, no?
Sorry.
She had the group of
They
people.
are a paving company, and what they did is they offered to hang people's shutters.
You're right.
They offered
That's
to
so
help
nice.
people, thousands and thousands of people that they helped. Unbelievable what they did for people in the
Steve-O,
storm.
ask the experts. You paid a lot of money to hang your piece. If you would have known these guys, they would have come out as a favor from the heart and they would have hung up.
Truly
because
remarkable.
it really changed his life having to find the money to do this. You know, $3,000-$4,000 they charge you to
It's a
hang.
lot of cash.
It's a lot of cash, and it hurts people in their business.
Or they don't have it.
Or they can't do it.
And single moms, people who need help, you have young children.
It's all about what I talk about. It's about collaborations. It's about connections and collaborations. It's knowing people who know people. And if you're connected and you're well connected and you're always pouring into that, people are always going to give back.
But I want to get into what you do.
Yeah, I
Because
wanted to.
People
you know,
say
you're reading my
everyone,
mind. Get out of my head.
everyone knows.
Get out of her
Faith
head.
Washington. If you live in South
No,
Florida,
no, you don't.
they've seen you. They know what you look like, and you're far more powerful than this beautiful 6-foot blonde. Truly. And they say, "What does she do?" And people see you at the gym. That's how I met you at the gym. You were a pharmacist at the time. You've done personal training. You are on a whole level now of executive business coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And to a lot of people, they don't know what that means. And it's unattainable for some people because they think, I'm not an executive. I don't have that level of business. What do you do?
You know what? It's really not so much about being at a certain level. It's about what do you really want? What is your choice? You know what? I work with entrepreneurs. I work with people that want to get out of the corporate setting. Very high level people that know, look, I'm not serving my purpose here.
What is a high-level person?
A high level person is somebody who knows that they have the ability to do so much more and they're not showing up
That
like that.
doesn't mean they're making millions
It
of
doesn't
dollars.
mean that they're making millions of dollars. It means they know they should be, could be,
Maybe
would be.
to the next level.
Exactly. The next level means your level of thinking that you're at right now is not going to serve you. You're not going to get where you'd like to be with how you think right now. How you think about yourself, how you think about others, and how you think about business. How you think about life. And when we up level that, when I mess with their thinking, that's all I do. I mess.
You challenge.
I challenge.
You
I
open up boxes that haven't
yes,
been touched.
there's no box.
Bless you.
Bless you, Nicole. I help them to understand there is no box. I lived in a box for many years, okay? So that gives me the license and the understanding to say, hey, you know what? You don't have to live that way. You can live and have fun and enjoy what you do. You can enjoy your life. You don't have to be all cooped up and like trapped in your thoughts and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to live that way. But this has to change. Your mind must change. Your thoughts must change in order for you to connect to other people in a
Okay,
very
hold
different
on.
way.
I got 100 questions then.
Please.
How do you change people's minds who have been doing the same thing over and over again and getting no results and think that they're correct in what they're doing? How do you get them to switch?
You ask them questions. You simply upend their world with possibilities. And when you allow them to stretch a little bit and feel good about, holy crap, I never realized that there was another way to think. You know, I always thought that, gosh, you got to work really hard and work really long, and this is what it looks like, and God, you got to be unhappy and do what you don't like. Really? That's BS. I call BS. I did it for many, 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 many years until someone opened my mind and said, you know what? Not so much. You don't have to do that.
Well, what do they say to you? What actually changed it? What do you say to people? And that's that aha moment that says, you know what? I don't have to. And everyone's box is different.
Yes,
So it's
it
not,
is.
you know, your box, if you have one, is different than mine or Faith's was. Everyone's mindset's different. What can you say to someone that actually opens up their mind to the possibility that they can have a better life if they choose?
It depends on where they're coming from. Are they already in a business? Are they established? Are they in corporate and they'd like to do something on their own? It depends on each and every single person.
Millennials versus seniors.
Oh my gosh. Because there's a very different mindset. Like somebody who is more senior, who has a different mindset, is going to be like, all right, well, you've lived this way this long. Are you happy? Is it every day? Every day, do you wake up and you're happy as all get out, and your life is going exactly the way you planned it? Oh, I forgot. You didn't plan it. You're just reacting. Really?
That's a big difference.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a whole
that's
nother
a
topic,
huge
of it,
difference.
right?
Enormous.
What
But
does
that's
that
it.
mean? I didn't plan it,
So-
you're just reacting.
So if this is what most people do, okay? 99% of the people on the planet, they're reacting to what's coming at them. We were created with a very powerful mind, okay? Biblically, the mind of Christ. I don't care how you slice it. If you're created with a mind that can think, that can actually create, like your creator, okay? Because he's living his life through you. He's in every cell of your body. Seriously? What do you want? What do you love? He wants you to be happy.
You know,
He didn't put you here so you can be miserable, unhappy,
miserable,
and nasty.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
It's funny. Yesterday we talked about this. If you watched yesterday's show, we talked about numbers and how you can come out of the box and how you can go after things, because you shouldn't be here to be miserable. You actually picked your route to learn, right?
And I've said that too. And whether you believe in Jesus, you believe in another God, you don't believe in God at all. The universe, you were not created to be miserable.
Yeah, but this
you were not put on this earth to be sad.
Well, forget about Jesus and forget about religion. We said
Yes,
we weren't going to talk
skip
religion.
that.
Right. Let's skip. Believe in yourself. Let's see that. Let me see you get a bubble on that, because you are you, and you got to live with you, and you are responsible for you.
But how does that translate? How do you translate to business?
You translate through what it is that you think and believe. So your beliefs are the most powerful things that you own. Are those beliefs serving you and serving others? Or are they crushing you and not allowing you to touch others? It is simply about who you are being.
Your core.
It is about your beingness, not your doingness. You're a human being, not a
Exactly.
human doing.
What about those that say, "Well, I've got bills to pay. My mortgage
Well,
is
because
too
they're
higher
all
than I can
because they're always, we as humans begin there. We think, oh my gosh, this paradigm. I've got a mortgage. I've got this. I've got that. Well, there are ways to think around that too.
Not even think about it. If you buy into you, if you are numero uno and you believe in you, all of that gets answered.
But what about
Exactly.
all the noise on the outside that tells you
But
are
the
not
noise-
good enough?
That's noise.
But the noise on the outside is simply you believing everybody else's thoughts. You live in a culture. You live in a world where thoughts are popping into your head. Stop that nonsense. Who does that belong to? I always ask the question, who does that belong to? Oh, well, that stupid thought isn't mine. I can assure you. I don't know where it came from, and frankly, Leslie, I don't give a flying rat's rear end.
Well, you know, the funny thing,
Live your life according to what you choose to create.
the funny thing about all of this is
Get over here.
we have producers, and I want you to get your mic ready.
They're going to adjust the camera
You're
first.
Just the camera. We have producers on the set who have come to us, and when we put them on the set, they don't know what the hell to expect. They're like, what? Who? What? And where? And you know, part of the growth of what we do is believing in oneself and watching what happens. You know, and I'm looking at a lady right in front of me who has been the epitome of that thought. So you
Yes.
can't just say, oh, it doesn't pay the bills. You'll be surprised how many bills you will pay when you sort of bring it home. So I want to ask you, you interviewed Faith Washington today,
I did.
and what you come away with? What you got there?
Well, I did have the pleasure of talking with Faith for a few minutes before the interview. I found out a lot of things. I enjoyed learning about her being a life and business coach. I asked if she just taught, or she just coached businesses, and she does a branch of things and just changes the way that you think about life and where you want to go with that.
And how did it affect you doing the interview?
I even told her at the end that I had a completely different mindset as I was listening to her. She has a very great way of speaking to people and communicating in a different view that I would never see. And it definitely changed my mind, the way that you spoke with me. And it was just casual conversation, but it felt like you were giving me advice and coaching me in the interview.
And that was during the interview?
Yeah.
What mindset changed? Where I don't want to, you don't have to tell me specifically where
No, you
you
gotta
were and
read
then
it.
where you went.
Yes.
But what about your mindset changed?
I always have a certain way of thinking. I try and stay as optimistic and positive as possible just because I don't like thinking negatively. But she just made it to a way that I can just expand that and be able to see the world and like anything is possible.
You know, it's funny because when I first met Nicole, and I'm calling her by her name, I said to myself, you see this little young lady? She has a horizon. We're not even close yet.
Yeah.
And I said to her, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
This is her third week with us.
Third week, and you have done more in 3 weeks than you've done in 4 years of college.
Yeah,
And
honestly.
you have yet to see, you're going to be doing a show. Teddy's going to be there on Monday nights. You're going to do your own show and tell us your business.
6:30.
At 6:30, yes. And the bottom line about all
Teddy,
of
by
this.
the way.
Just so you
Teddy,
know.
FYI, you're there Monday night at
But you
6:30.
know, I never warn you. I just tell you. Right?
No, you just throw me into like the tiger's cage.
And have you ever
just
failed?
No.
And there you have it.
I'm
And
a
the
little
difference,
nervous,
That's
but
the
then-
difference. And so nervous is nothing.
I'm a little nervous, and then I get into it. I'm like, you
It's
know what?
only
This is
3
what I want to
seconds.
do.
But
3
Faith,
seconds.
you help people
But
shift.
that's the thing, is it doesn't matter where you start. Wherever you are, you can get there if you will allow yourself that pliability, that ability to say, you know something, I'm not real sure about this, but I can do it. If you make up your mind and you get clarity,
It gets done.
clarity is going to get it done.
And I'm
Doesn't
glad-
matter how you
I'm glad you
slice
brought
it.
that up.
Well, that's one of the best things I love about Leslie Carmen.
That's right.
Because
Get out of my head.
You always have that clarity. And no matter how much noise happens around you in business, and I'm not picking on you, we all have noise in our life, right? Whether
Absolutely.
it's business, personal, whatever it is.
Truth.
You don't let that noise bring you down. You don't let that noise stop you. You continue to find a way
Yep.
to do what you're passionate about.
Exactly, and I think the most important thing is also to, in the morning, is to pray or meditate and find yourself first in the morning and listen to people that inspire you. So right now I'm listening to Joe Dispenza, and it's just fabulous,
great.
right? He's great,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's
He'll
great.
change
He
your
really
whole mind.
is.
It's because change your mind the way you think, and then your day is going to happen much better, right? Because you're putting positive thoughts in your mind. And also what I've noticed, some people will tell me, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. And I'm saying to myself, well, that's their limitations. They can't do that.
They're projecting.
They're projecting. So that's very important, to trust yourself and to know anything is possible. And I'm a very religious and spiritual person, so I believe in God and Jesus and the universe and the power of positive and love. So when I meditate and I pray and I ask for guidance and be willing to receive, then it just happens. And Faith has been a great friend and a
Yes.
great support of mine in business. She has helped me so much in so many different ways to get that clarity, because I haven't gotten here on my own. It's been people like Faith that have helped me. You know,
And you,
absolutely.
with me as well.
Well, you
In
know,
so many
I-
ways, her healing, the things that she does with her, advanced laser therapy, folks, I can't tell you, it's completely amazing. You will not believe what you would receive with Leslie. Just call her up when you get the number, website, please. I can assure you, amazing.
You won't be
things.
disappointed. You know,
will
Leslie,
not be.
it's
Yes.
funny because my father once told me, when you get up in the morning, you're in your house, and you're going to go out the front door, there is a cart waiting for everybody. Everybody has a cart. And in that cart, throughout the day, everybody's going to put their junk in that cart. And that cart is put on your shoulders. And you're going to drag that cart the whole day. Now, you have to determine whether you're going to get rid of it, you're going to carry it, you're going to drink it, you're going to believe in it, whatever. But sometimes when you empty that cart and that load is off because you believe in yourself first, right? And I'm not talking spiritually because that's a whole different show. I'm talking about yourself. You see, you can't get away from the truth of who you are.
Right.
Now, we had that young lady in here who talked about children drowning. I love that example because she sat right where Leslie is.
Live like Jake.
Live like Jake. And I said to her, you don't need to cry because you lost your son, which is a sad point. She lost her son to a drowning. How many lives, how many souls has she saved because of her program?
That's so beautiful.
Correct.
Right? So the bottom line here is what you do is you save lives. And you can't measure those souls. The only thing you can measure is that cart that you take with you every morning because it's there. My father says you can't get around it. That's what life is all about. It's going to be with you. And all that negative, everybody tells you how to do your business, but nobody knows how to walk your line.
Yep. Oh, that's a beautiful saying.
And that's the bottom line here. And what I love about Faith Washington is that she offers you an opportunity not to do what she wants you to do. She offers you a chance to look at your line.
Yep.
Because your line is your truth.
And those are really the best coaches that don't give you their advice based on their life, but show you your possibilities,
That's
what
right.
you have to do.
That is
right?
very true.
I agree.
And,
Yeah, I don't.
and everyone
It's
has
not
that
about me.
possibility, and faith will open your mind. And a lot of times, you'll open people's minds. You may not like what either one of them say, but you know what? That's you're reacting to the truth.
But what's
That's
the
why.
old saying?
But that's why we mess.
But what's the old saying?
I
We ain't here to be liked.
no.
We ain't here to be liked. But you know something? If you don't like who you are, and that's where we're going to start.
Maybe it's not if you don't like where you are. Maybe you may not be happy with where you are in your life or your business. And a lot of that is how you show up.
What about yourself?
That's what I'm saying. It's how you show up. How is your business going to grow if you're not happy with who you are? And all of these things are intertwined. And Denise is here also. We're going to
Yes.
talk about that in the next hour.
I haven't
how
seen
that
Denise
came
in
to
a
be.
couple of months.
I know.
Where the hell you been hiding, woman? Now let me tell you something. We are going to introduce, and we even talked to the radio station about doing a morning show, because it seems to us that the morning seems to be when everybody is receptive. So we're talking about doing breakfast at the cafe, and we may do it on the radio, we may not. But the bottom line is people like yourselves that are business
We are.
entrepreneurs.
We're up early.
We're going to be doing a radio or not show that deals with business. When you get up in the morning and you're a business owner, you get up, right? You got problems different from everybody else.
Yep.
You got to bring it.
I gotta bring it. We
Because
all
if you
gotta
don't
bring
go hunting today, you don't eat.
But you
And-
wake up in the morning and yes.
So that's where I think that the thought process has to shift. And this is what I tell my clients. It isn't about hunting. You need to be the hunted. But in order to be the hunted, you need to change inside.
Yeah,
You
but to be hunted is a...
you must be a magnet.
Yeah, Faith, but
If
that's,
you are clear,
that's a different elevation.
No, it's really not. You'd be surprised, Freddie.
Oh, no, I'm not surprised. I'm just telling you.
You can do that in a heartbeat. You can do that very quickly and be that magnet that draws people in. It is a shift in your thinking. It's not as big as people think.
Okay, hold that thought. You understand what she's talking about? Get a mic.
It's funny.
Be
She
honest.
takes off her headphones to talk to
Yeah,
you. Everyone does
she's not
that.
hearing
Do
this.
you
She's
under-
not hearing this.
But hold on, do you understand what Faith is talking about?
What was the question?
She's saying you don't want to go hunting, you want to be the hunted. In a business
Hunted.
aspect.
And you can
Hunted.
change your
Hunted.
vibration for those two.
Because you want that person to find you. You
want
don't
people
want
to
Correct.
Yeah.
Whatever you're putting out is coming from within you. And
Yeah.
whatever you're putting out, they're going to be attracted to.
But that's
your
but
tribe,
hold on.
your vibe.
But hold on, that's a good thought. But do you think that exists?
I do, because if you're putting out positive energy, a business owner or manager is going to feel that. But if you're putting out negative vibes, if you're not smiling, if you're not showing any kind of like emotion, they're not going to want to hire you. But if
Okay, but hold
Wait,
on. Hold on. You're talking about working for somebody. What if you're working for yourself?
you still got to keep up
Same
that same
thing.
attitude.
You
You
keep the
still
same
got,
attitude.
yeah,
Same.
because no one's
Keep
going
up
to
the
want to work with
attitude.
you.
We went somewhere today. I'm going to use an example. We went somewhere today, the three of us. We walked into an establishment.
Yes.
Establishment
Yes.
that's been there in Delray. And really cute place. We walked in, wasn't open yet. Beautiful, beautiful place. all these really cool things on the shelves and on the walls, and it looks like food. 6 people, not one single person,
Said hello.
was loving, kind, or said hello. Excuse me, folks, but if this is your business and this is how you conduct it, whether you're on or off hours, I'm sorry, but the vibe you're putting out isn't going to draw people in. Bottom line, it's about you. It's about, do you love? Do you care?
But hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Those 6 people did not own the place.
One
It does. Oh, one
Doesn't
did.
matter.
Wait,
She
doesn't
didn't own it.
matter.
One-
Representatives.
She said she owned it.
Yeah,
She's the manager.
doesn't matter. Manager, owner, your people.
Is it the same?
If there, yes, it is.
I agree.
It is one and the same. And if you don't pick the right people for your ship, your boat, your bus, you're
Okay, so then
screwed.
let me ask you a
You're
question.
screwed.
But do you approach this establishment and change the course?
No, I don't.
I do.
If they want, wait, you do. However, it is always a choice.
It is.
We must understand it is a choice. Business, personal, pleasure. It's a choice.
It's like a marriage. You ever been in a bad marriage and all of a sudden you
Really?
have a choice?
Really, Freddie? How about if we?
Bada boom.
Mic
How-
drop.
Mic drop.
Yeah. How about if we don't compare it to something
Okay.
like a
How about if we
long-term?
switch over to radio?
It's okay. How about
Good
How about we go
idea.
at 1 o'clock hour? 95.3 FM 1470 AM. More to come with Faith Washington, Leslie Carmen, Denise Ashe.
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 Denise is
Nice to meet you.
Denise is fine. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
which is 4.
2
We'll
and
be
2.
right back. Woohoo! If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give
Cruise
yourself
Planners,
the
an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Nick. I'm at Hey Mr. DJ Courtesy Limo. I service all of South Florida. We offer really great services. We offer DJ and limo service. When you book the DJ service through us, you get the Courtesy Limo for the entire day. My office number is 561-507-4376. Mention Yelp or Google, you get 15% additional savings. You can look me up on Yelp or
If
Google
a tree
on the
falls
Hey
in the
Mr.
woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, part 2. Minus 1 is 1, equals 3, and then there's 4.
That is Freddie's numerology chart of the day.
Because I was numerological yesterday.
Because today is Friday the
13th.
But we're going to celebrate on Friday the 13th because it has been a week. We had September 11th in there. We've got Bahamas Strong still happening, and that's going to be a very long rebuild. And today we've got Friday the 13th, so you got two choices. And if you watch our last hour, you'll see you can either succumb to sadness or you raise the vibration and push it out and celebrate. So today,
succumb to sadness.
We celebrate.
How'd you get that?
Succumb to nothing,
We do
girlfriend.
not succumb to sadness at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Not even on Friday the 13th as a tropical depression moves back through Florida.
That's right. And
we celebrate and we go.
Let me ask you. Tropical depression means what? A lot of rain and wind.
Until it turns into a tropical storm and you got a lot more rain and wind.
You know what? Something we've been gifted because we missed the big boy. So this is a small boy.
Except it's now going to be hitting the Bahamas again with rain and wind. So
that
unfortunately, any rain and wind that they're getting is just not going to be good.
Got to brace for all that. But you know what? We are prepared. Florida is prepared.
Yes, we had Sheriff Rick Bradshaw on the other day, and he said with every moment, every storm, they learned a little bit more.
That's right.
You know, and I think that's really the underlying current of business, and we talked to Faith about that. With everything we do in life, and even our meeting this morning, every path that you and I have taken in this business and everyone else does is a stepping stone to where you want to be.
Yeah, and if I could, we were before talking about the employees, and I learn a lot from my employees. I have two amazing, currently Lee and Heather. They're just fabulous. And Heather, when I come in, I sometimes act nervous because, you know, it's not always achievable to be totally calm when, you know, everything's around you. And then she'll tell me, Leslie, don't be nervous. You're our leader. If you're nervous, I'm going to be nervous. And that is such a great lesson, you know. So I tell myself, okay, so as a leader, as a boss, you have to know that when you put exactly that nervousness out, you're making your employees nervous. You as a leader have to show that you're calm, collected, you've got this, we've got this at a team, whatever happens, we have this under control. And then your employees, who I don't even like to call employees, I like to call them my family, right, my business family. they then follow in your footsteps. And it's also important to listen to your business family, because they will teach you. You are just a reflection, or they're a reflection of you. So when you look into their eyes and you see them doing something and they're doing something, let's say wrong or something you don't want them to do, well, as a boss, you have to take responsibility because you taught them that.
Correct.
So if they're not doing something that you don't like, you can't go and yell at them and say, why aren't you doing this? You got to say, wait, I must have been a really bad teacher, a bad leader, because you're only doing what I taught you. So as a leader, it's extremely important to kind of like leave your ego away and say to yourself, look at your business, look at your employees and see it's a reflection of you. What can I change?
You are completely and totally spot on.
It's the culture
There-
we create.
Wait, there are very few people, there are very few business owners that will take that responsibility on, that they will actually own the simple fact that, something, the people that are working with you and for you are a reflection of how you feel and how you think. But as soon as you own that and you know that that is you, then you're able to take absolute, complete, and total responsibility for it and say, something, we're going to go this way. And then when you believe and think that way, that's how the ship turns.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the difference, Faith.
That is the difference. That Leslie provides that with her gals. I know I've been in your office, and they are lovely.
Well, let's talk about what Leslie does, because we came in
Yes,
on top of the hour.
please. Yeah, it's
Welcome
so
to the
important.
Brooklyn Cafe on Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Join our conversation. Give us a call. 888-565-1470. You can write into Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, any place that you can find us. If you can't find us, let us know. We'll let you know how you can find us. We are always hashtag the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You can give us a call at the studio, 888-565-1470. Yes, I know, Freddie. I know. He's banging on the table.
What is he doing?
Somebody stole my paper
Shall
towel.
we put out an
Pete's sake,
award
the
for
damn-
your
What's it
paper
say?
towel?
There is a $10,000 reward if you tell me who stole my Mets
Yeah,
make the
right.
playoffs. I'm not saying I'm going to pay it. I'm just saying it's out
The
there.
reward exists, is what he's saying.
That's right. Somebody stole my paper towel.
I've got
Mets
this
make
down
the
there.
playoffs this year. And we won 2 in a row by numbers that are just phenomenal. 9-11 on 9-11.
How far are you
11-1.
away from the playoffs now?
2 games.
All right. And are they playing tonight?
They're playing tonight against the best team in the majors. In the National League, I'm sorry. The Yankees are the best in the majors.
I'll spread some sparkles on your
Now, we're
paper
going to need
towel.
more than that. But the bottom line here is I can't make fun of this thing because it's working. Have you
Truth.
heard of the paper towel?
No, I've heard of the crystal
you have to
on there,
listen.
but what's with the
We
paper
call
towel?
it the Paper Towel Challenge, and this challenge comes to us through the Momentum Mindset Show with Jay Farrow and Janine Davis of the Farrow Law Firm, and they have a spectacular show that airs on Fridays at 5 p.m. on NN, so that'll be on tonight. So you take your favorite paper towel, they shall remain nameless, and take a big piece. I like 2 sheets because it's big.
Yeah.
And a black magic marker or marker of your favorite color, and write out your intention. Clear clarity. It is like you're putting it in the universe in full for everyone to see. I've now started dating them to see when they come to fruition. You can hang it up, you can put it under a crystal and see where the magic takes you. And Freddie doesn't laugh. I did this one Friday a couple months ago.
I can't laugh. I was
Because
proof
Jay
that
had
it
told
works.
us to do this. And I paper toweled our side room with all of these great
You got to
universal
see what's
intentions.
going on in there. There's nothing
And
but
by
paper
Monday,
towel.
how many
Tremendous.
possibilities came through?
Tremendous. And the funny thing is, if you have a little faith, if you believe in something, now you got to understand something. The Mets had no chance, and they still don't have a chance of making the playoffs. Now I've been down.
Freddie,
this,
that's not good.
But I've been down this. But what I have seen in the last 2 days,
Since 9/11.
since 9/11, this kid, Pete Alonso, from nowhere, buys shoes for the team. The major leagues
Love
had
it.
decided not to fine him because what he did, he brought all the 9/11 grandchildren and he put them on the field.
Love it.
And those kids ran out there and they talked to the players. And what he has done, he leads the major leagues in home runs. He won the home run derby. This kid's come out of nowhere. Nobody knows this kid. And we did this. And they won on 9/11, 9
Be
runs
someone else.
and 11 hits.
Be powerful.
And if you're going to tell me that 9 runs and 11 hits on 9/11 doesn't make any sense,
Do or not
then
do.
you know something? You're going to have to talk to me about faith. You're going to have to talk to me about differences. You're going to have to talk to me about how the magical world doesn't exist. So,
Joe, we want you to get your paper towels. Ask Jody if you can't find any, because Jody knows where the paper
there
towels
is no
are.
paper towels.
At NN, Jody has them.
Does she?
Yes.
Jody, give up the paper towel.
Take out a marker and you know what? Let's do it.
So I want you to put what you want.
Look, we
What
gave
you
them.
and Faith, you
Look.
too.
No,
What
I already
you
did.
You
I already
did
did.
it?
I did this morning.
Faith
Are you
did
kidding me?
this
She
morning.
sent it to me.
I texted
Are
her
you
this morning.
freaking kidding me? I'm waiting.
And we will put it up.
They're gonna happen.
You either take it with you or we'll put it up in the room.
They're gonna
now,
happen.
somebody took mine because my Metsies won the last 2 games by a
I
landslide.
can't believe somebody
Somebody took it off of here.
I know.
And what happened? That's
The
okay.
Met-
We start a new.
We're going to start a new one, right? We have to up level it. So try it out. Let us know. If you're doing it today, let us know. Give us a call at the radio station, 888-565-1470.
You can ask Joe.
If it's around 5 o'clock today, call into the radio station and tell Jay and Janine that you have taken the paper towel challenge. You heard it on the Brooklyn Cafe TV. And yes, we give full disclosure and credit to the Farrell Law Firm for sharing it with us. And let them know what your paper towel test is.
And I got to tell you, I thought he was nuts. I thought this man needed to be
And so it comes to be.
institutionalized until it happened.
Here, take that one.
It
God
happened.
help us.
This guy was real. And this thing, even though you don't think it works, you're going to be shocked. You're going to say, what?
Yes, we've had everybody doing it. I've got my family doing it. Trigeminal neuralgia sufferers to believe in Carmen
Hold
Care
it to the camera.
Health and Wellness Institute's therapy. And there you have it.
And there
Friday
you
the
have it.
13th, signed Leslie.
That's
Let's
right.
talk about what Carmen Care Health and Wellness Institute is.
Yes, so thank you. So what we do is we address the pain for people, and we have 3 categories. So acute pain, anybody that has sports injuries or things like that, we can do that in about 3 to 5 treatments. People come in, and after there are a few treatments, they feel better. They can go back to playing ice hockey or basketball, baseball, whatever. Then we have the chronic, so people with back pain, piriformis muscle that's pinching on their sciatica nerve, migraine headaches, things like that. And that usually takes a little longer. And then we have the very, very severe patients that come in. And we just had a patient, Denise was hearing her today, had a patient come in. She came in 3 months ago. And she was in so much distress. She couldn't sleep. She couldn't eat. She was in pain. Her whole body was just a disaster. She was nearly giving up on life. And I told her this is going to take 3 months because we really need to take out the toxins that are in your body, kind of clear that up like a new garden, like weeding everything out. Then once we've reached that state, we put the laser in, and so basically your body energy, just energize your body, bring back your body's own ability to heal itself. And that will take 3 months when somebody has so many things going on. And today, about a week ago, was her 3-month mark. And she came in today bright, smiling, shining. And Denise was in the other room and heard her say, that, wow, I've completely turned a corner. And she said, Leslie, you told me it's going to take 3 months. And I believed you. And that's the beautiful thing when these patients really put their trust and their love in you. And they just come and they do what we tell them. We will get the patients better. The harder thing is when people stop believing. And yes, 3 months is a long time, I agree, but we're not doing a quick fix. We're not putting a Band-Aid. We're not doing injections. We're not doing medication. We're letting the body heal itself. And then it's something that we can nearly say, no, she's going to be good for a long time.
Then I need to ask you a question. Are we plugging into the body's ability to heal?
Absolutely.
And making it bigger?
Yes, because here's the thing. If you would know that your liver regenerates every 7 weeks.
Did
you
you
have
know
a brand new liver.
I did
Really?
not.
So how come
All the
my
cells.
ski's coming back
All the cells.
diabetic?
All the
So
cells.
here's the thing. Now, when you have the disease cells that are programmed with that disease, it's like making a photocopy of a bad photocopy of a bad photocopy.
Bad plan.
When we take this body that you have that is diseased and we start getting rid of like the mercury and the arsenic and all those things, the herpes zoster virus, we can lay that dormant, all those things. Now those cells are charged a little bit more. We use the QRS mat from Tony and James. So those people lie on the bed first. We bring up the cells load so that they're healthy cells and they're able to now actually receive the laser. So what we're doing is just literally loading up those cells with energy, recharging the battery of a flashlight. I always love that analogy when you think of a flashlight that is not working well because you have batteries that are not working so well. You put in brand new batteries, wow, the light's going to shine like crazy. That's kind of what we're doing. I look at our body.
But then I
like
got a
light.
question for you. If I do all this and I'm very familiar with Tony's method.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar. I use it. What happens when you don't go back? Does the body go back?
Yes, and it depends what we're talking about. So let me give you an example of this patient who came to me feeling very, very sick, and through the muscle testing, I found that she had been bit by a brown recluse spider. So she had that.
That's good.
Not good.
Ouch.
So she had those toxins, but nobody really knew that, and I don't want to go into all that story, but I found that out. I detoxed her of it, and her pain was gone. So now that is going to stay gone because her root cause was the venom of that brown spider, right? Now, if somebody comes to us that is, eating vegetables that are not organic, and they're drinking water that is, just not really filtrated, and they're in these electromagnetic frequencies where they're at work, and there's constantly all this, internet thing going on around, right? They're just sitting in a place that's really not very good for you. They're going to have a harder time. They need to come in for maintenance because we have to continue getting the dioxin out of their body, getting the mercury out. Like if they keep eating fish that's loaded with mercury, their body at one point is going to have mercury again, or they're going to have dioxin again, or they're going to be, tired. Their cells
How
are
do you
not going
get
to have
to
that
the
energy.
root cause to know that some of her symptoms were from a brown recluse? Was it an immediate reaction, or was she bitten prior?
She was bitten prior. What I do normally, again, I have to say I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose. That's just really important to know. But what I do is when I talk to our patients and they have something like that, and they've seen every single doctor on the planet and nobody can find out what she has, I feel very safe to say, okay, I'm okay now. She doesn't have cancer, no tumors, nobody knows what she has, so I'm okay to do what I'm doing. I will usually start asking all these questions. Were you ever bit? Did you ever live in a house that was moldy? What do you eat? Do you remember going on vacation, coming back being sick? So I'll ask all these very different questions. And then I look at the body and see, do I see any scars? And I saw a scar and I said, what was that scar? And she said, well, I have a picture of it. It was like brown, nobody knew what it was. And she showed me the pictures. And I said, that to me looks like a brown recluse spider bite. And I said, you were actually very lucky because people end up in the hospital and
they not
lose
only
their
end up
way.
in the hospital, but they end up dead.
Dead, yeah.
Because there are times when the venom or the toxin
Just
moves through the body
Yeah.
and they don't know what it is, and it just overwhelms the immune system.
This toxin was laying dormant in her body.
In her body, so she took tons and tons of antibiotics, which helped.
Does
her.
nothing. No,
No,
but it doesn't.
but
No,
maybe
it does
didn't.
nothing.
It does nothing. So she was just lucky that I guess she was able to recuperate from that.
Correct.
But
I
was
recognize-
she lucky? Because all of a sudden you had all these remnants that are coming from it.
Yeah, in that case, technically that poison just stayed in her
Yeah.
body, and nobody really recognized it in the medical field because they don't ask those questions. They don't look for that.
Right.
Changing different organs in the body with the poisons.
Yes. So it was addressing her neurological system.
Yeah. Now I got a question. If I eat eggs every day, is my cholesterol going to go up?
I'm not qualified to answer that
You know
question.
what? I am.
Good.
Not
You are a pharmacist.
Yeah, you freaking bet.
You're a
butt
pharmacist.
I am. Not necessarily. It depends on how many egg yolks that you eat.
Every day for
It depends on
365
what. It
days.
depends on exactly what you do each day. It depends on what your cholesterol levels and what your. If your cholesterol levels are high, why are they high?
Because I eat an egg every day.
No,
Eggs.
No, that's BS.
You don't believe that?
Okay, I eat eggs every day. I eat 2 egg yolks every
Are
single
you a diabetic?
No, I'm not.
Okay, but then hold on.
So we
on.
qualify. So we qualify what's going on with you. What's happening in
But
your
the anatomy,
emotional,
but hold on.
physical
But
body.
before you go down that road, the anatomy of a human being, if you're a diabetic, you're not breaking things down.
Mm-hmm.
Clear? Are we
Not
agreeing on that?
necessarily. Not
Well,
necessarily.
then why are you a diabetic?
You're diabetic because it's choice. Because you have
Not
some. No,
No,
listen,
go
listen.
down that road.
Freddie.
I'm just talking about
Freddie.
the physicality of it.
Freddie.
Physicality.
The
you are
physicality-
here.
the phys-
Not that we're going to go down there, but
Fine.
we are here. Okay.
The physicality of it is you've been labeled.
Okay, so
I'm a
if I
diabetic.
eat sugar and I'm a
If I eat
diabetic, is that a
sugar,
good idea?
If I eat sugar, if I eat fat, if I eat this,
Fat
if
is
I
another
eat that,
You want to add the stress component in? You want to have
Oh
this
my God.
conversation?
Anxiety, stress.
Really?
But you know, diabetics, from what I have
You
discovered.
know, he only wants to talk about the eggs, not about
Oh wait,
the stress that leads to
not
diabetes.
not the
I'm
BS that goes that really goes
Or
with
the- he
it.
only wants to talk
Excuse
about-
me.
he wants to talk about-
Excuse me.
They don't let me
Only.
get there.
Oh wait, no, darling. You either accept the entirety of it,
I haven't.
or
get to
you
the first
don't, or
I'm
you
trying-
don't.
I'm
You
trying
either
to get-
accept all of
I'm
it.
trying to get to
You
the
either
food.
accept
We're
all
gonna
of
get
it.
Freddy's food point.
Apparently, the food we can't get there because they don't let me get
When we
there.
get back
Thank you
from
very much.
commercial break,
Kiss me food.
we're going to
Kiss
get
me
to the
food.
Do
food
you know
point
what?
of Freddy's conversation.
You-
The Freddy food plan when we get back from
no, not the
commercial
Freddy
break.
food plan.
There's
The
no
Freddy-
Freddy food
5,
plan.
I'm trying to get to the food over here.
1470. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
I'll have a better, we'll come up with a better segue than that.
I knew you would.
No, you
Stay
won't.
tuned.
Damn
We'll be right
straight.
back. Yes,
I
we're
try to get there.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Farrow Law Firm, standing up to corporate bullies, using innovative, aggressive, and effective strategies to resolve disputes effectively and timely. Contact us at 954-252-9818, online at farrowlawfirm.com, and on Facebook at Farrow Law Firm. We look forward to being of service to you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Yeah, Dylan. Whatever.
I think we're back.
We
see
might
a-
be back.
I see a commercial.
Teddy, you can let Nicole run the soundboard.
Yeah, Teddy, she can hit a button. She can hit a button. She can hit a button.
New girl is on the soundboard. She's got it.
Teddy can hit a button. Teddy, I'm gonna tell you, Nicole. What is it, new girl? New girl Nicole. New girl NGN.
Okay.
How you like NGN?
Go, Nicole.
I like it.
First of all, she likes new girl, right? You were telling me your mother was having a
Like
slap
that
on her.
girl?
My mom heard that because I let her watch the
She let
let
that
the
her?
other day.
Yeah.
Well,
You
she
let
wanted
her?
to watch it, so I brought it up for her, and she started laughing at New Girl. She's like, "Is your name New Girl now?" I said, "Yep."
We're gonna have shirts made up.
New
Says,
girl?
I'm the new girl. That's what she's gonna
It's
say.
like Marlo Thomas on That Girl. She's Nicole, new girl.
My Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, Mom? Do you remember that?
Sure.
You remember? You don't remember the
I
flying
remember
nun?
reruns.
The,
The
flying,
what?
the flying nun.
No,
No.
that was Sally Fields.
That was yeah, that girl.
Marlo Thomas.
No.
Joe, help us out here.
No, Joe. Sally
Denise,
Fields was
Sally
that
Fields
girl.
Was that girl or Marlo Thomas
that
was that
girl. Is that girl? Remember the show That Girl?
That was Marlo
That girl
Thomas.
was Marlo Thomas.
Marlo Thomas. Thank you, Joe.
God, I hate when I'm wrong.
I can always count on Joe. to
Marlo
back me up,
Thomas,
though.
that girl. You're gonna be that girl.
Also, Rachel's
be that
mother
girl.
on Friends.
What she said?
Also, Rachel's mother on Friends.
And Rachel's mother on Friends, yes.
Was that girl?
Marlo Thomas.
I think we should do a segment. You're that girl. And we'll put your picture on shirts.
I'll be down for that.
New girl? There you go.
New girl.
We
We all have to wear my face on a shirt.
We're talking about health and wellness. We're here with Leslie Carmen and Denise Ashe of Carmen Care Health and Wellness Institute, the rebranding because it is bigger than
And who else
laser
is here?
therapy. And we've got
Way more.
the beautiful and very intelligent Faith Washington.
Not that way, this way.
I said Leslie and Denise. I got
Denise.
Leslie and Denise. Denise
Faith
Ashe.
Washington.
And we've got Faith Washington with us. We're talking health and wellness. And Freddie's segue was we wanted to talk about what Denise is doing for Carmen Care. You got a
And
little
I sort of
sidetracked on the cholesterol of the eggs.
I messed that up.
But that's okay. Because Denise has been helping with outreach, but Denise also has an incredible platform with food and healthy soups and working with Leslie and her patients in a whole healing modality. Tell
That's
us what
correct.
you do.
Yes, I'm doing.
Talking to your microphone.
I'm doing my healing soups, which we have introduced, and also the juicing. Right now, I'm really working on outreach for Leslie because I worked several years, over 12 years, with adolescents in residential treatment for substance abuse and behavior. We lost many. And I have been praying, and I used to work as a producer for a health network, and I was determined to find alternatives to chronic pain because it was killing people, and nobody, and I couldn't find anything. I was telling Leslie.
Tell me a little bit about the different pains.
Different types of pains.
Yes.
From we have chronic pain from people who have had accidents and they're unable to heal. We had several kids that went into hospitals for treatment and then came out with an addiction that they couldn't.
Painkillers and things like that?
Painkillers, exactly. And I was just determined that there had to be another modality for helping people with chronic pain. And so when Leslie, and I think Leslie I have a house where I do Airbnb and I host, and I also do my nutrition and my soups and my juicing. And one of Leslie's patients came to stay with me. That's how we are connected. And to watch this woman go from somebody who had 5 children, was ready to basically commit suicide and died. She had trigeminal neuralgia. And to see the progress of her and see those children and the light in their eyes to see that they were getting their mother back was, I had found a dream had come true for me as well. As like I saw that there was now finally something out there that could help people with pain.
Can you tell us a little bit, and I know the audience probably doesn't know, give us a quick snapshot of trigeminal neuralgia, because these people right
what the
here,
hell is that?
they don't
Trigeminal,
know
they
how
don't know what it
painful
is.
and how
Debilitating, yeah.
unbelievable and
Now,
debilitating
interesting
it
enough,
is.
yes. I mean, seeing the woman that came, one of her patients that came with me, I mean, she was in the beginning, she really was ready to walk off a cliff. I mean, that's
Yep.
all I can explain.
Suicidal.
The pain is so bad. Water can't hit them. They can't eat. And
this
that's
is
where my
coming
healing
from-
soups came in because they were, they're
Leslie,
all.
the pain of trigeminal neuralgia is coming from
It's
where?
coming from the nerve, the cranial nerve that comes
neck.
into here in the
Okay.
jaw, and it has like 3 branches. That's why it's called trigeminal. And the thing is that I really love to just call it facial pain because I've seen and spoken to so many people, and the pain is just so different with everybody. Somebody has a crushing pain, somebody has a stabbing pain, somebody has shocks, left side, right side. Somebody has, if they just eat something, it'll trigger an attack, it'll throw them to the floor. Somebody will have just a wind bust. They can't kiss anybody anymore. They're kids.
They're miserable.
They're miserable. And some people have it all together. Those are the poorest because they have just everything. Some people have the pain 24/7. Some people have it just for half an hour. But the worst thing about this pain is that you never know when it's going to hurt you. Like with a knee pain, you get up, you have knee pain, you can rest on a sofa and you won't have knee pain. With this, you could be sitting here and bam, somebody's stabbing you in the face.
Kind of like the sciatic, if anybody's had sciatic
Sciatic
nerve in their
nerve.
back, it just
Yes.
it zaps
hits
you.
you.
Very
That's
serious.
Now,
what
I want
happens
to ask because when you have pain year after year and it begins to depress you because you can't be normal in what society deems as normal,
Right.
you can become even suicidal.
And that's why it's called the suicide disease. Trigeminal neuralgia is nicknamed the suicide disease because about 50% of the people commit suicide. Because the other unfortunate thing is you don't see it. And as a person that doesn't suffer with that, you look, let's say you have a friend that has that. Well, that friend can look completely normal and then suddenly cry, or is crying at night. You don't even notice it. And then they start complaining, say, this is the worst pain ever. And they say, but how can you have the worst pain ever? You look completely fine.
Right.
So they start thinking, oh, shit's in her head. Or, doctors don't, even doctors don't believe it. It takes months to years sometimes to even be diagnosed. So a trigeminal sufferer is dealing with so many out of the ordinary things. Pain that just comes without knowing. Your family that stops believing you. Then you lose your job. Now you don't even have a job anymore to go back to. Medication that makes you loopy, and you have to increase the medication.
Well, I want to ask you about that because the opioid epidemic became
Crazy
a
what's going on,
painkiller deal, and the billions and billions of dollars. I mean, the family in Boston is willing to give up billions because they've made 100 billions,
Yeah.
and they're willing to give up billions because they know they've created a monster. It was sold in property. I mean, this is nothing I'm saying that isn't public knowledge. So the bottom line here is, I love that you do soups. Do you know what my healing food is? And Linda will tell you, my healing food is soup and a sandwich. I love a tuna melt and chicken soup.
Why do you think you
It's
love
just
that?
Why?
Why do you
Because
think-
it calms my butt down.
Right. But do you know where that comes from? It
My
comes
mother.
from 0 to 9, the ages of 0 to 9 years old.
You're right.
You felt,
She's absolutely
food.
right.
You
Comfort food.
felt at some point that you were covered. That
She's right.
somebody
She's
loved
right.
you, that somebody gave you something and made you feel.
I can hold on to something.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
I feel good.
No, you're right. 100% right. But what the problem is going on here is that we bought into the system because it makes money. Opioids make money. And people sell them, and doctors sell them, and people in the street, the black market sells pills for twice their value.
Yeah, but I think we've gotten off the topic of what
We're going back to it.
what Carmen Care truly does.
Yes.
Carmen Care Health and Wellness Institute, they help with so many things with the trigeminal neuralgia, and it all starts with the detox.
Right.
And your soup, as much comfort food as that is, I
doesn't
don't want
detox
to
me.
insult you,
It
but that
doesn't
soup
detox
is just
me.
bad for
Well,
you.
I don't want to insult you either, but I actually use the laser. I've been on her treatment.
But that's why I'm saying what Leslie's doing in the detoxing of the chemicals and the toxins and things that we have all taken in through the environment
Right.
cause different disease states, and it just does. And the most important thing is, I say all the time, know your body. And if the doctors, Leslie says, if they can't diagnose you, don't accept it. Keep looking. Try alternative healing. Try something. And Carmen Care, they help put it together. And healing soups, not what you're opening in a can, although it may make you feel great. It does not help your
What's in a
diabetes.
can? It might not be in a can.
It may be in a box,
I'll
but
bring
it's
you
not
soup,
coming from
Freddie.
Denise, is what I'm saying.
I'll bring
And
you
you know
soup,
what?
Freddie.
It may be. No, I'm going to tell you. Can I tell you something? Of course. Okay, two parts here. Your father's a diabetic.
He is, yeah.
Does he have neuropathy?
What's that?
He can't feel his feet.
Or
No,
hands.
he doesn't have that.
So he's early stage.
Yeah, I think
It can be cured.
he's
It can be
the earliest stage.
He
but-
has to
complete-
jump on now to change his
complete
weight. Let me tell you.
cure.
Oh
something.
no, yeah, he did that. He got diagnosed like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and he when he found out, he automatically changed his lifestyle.
Exactly.
He lost weight.
Well, I'm
eats
gonna tell you,
healthier.
I waited too long. Now,
Really?
I have to tell you, when I went to your place, the first time I used those lasers, I felt the floor again.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me tell you something.
Really?
Yes, and
Freddie.
she'll tell you.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It was cold. And it was
Oh, wait, no.
but it was unbelievable.
Other than cold.
But he recognized it was
But
cold.
let me tell you what
Other
has
than cold,
happened. But let me
other
tell you
than
what's
cold,
happened.
How did it feel?
But let me tell you what's happened. Ever since I stopped doing the treatments and I wanted to see what would happen, I do massage on my feet and everything else. My feet feel fantastic to the point that I am now entering the pool without shoes.
That's awesome.
Now, do you realize a neuropathy, when you walk on hot or cold, it intensifies by 100? And the next thing you know, you burn your feet because you don't know just how hot it is.
Right?
Right? I can feel it now.
But and here's a huge difference, and Leslie has helped you. There are people that don't know what's wrong with them. They don't know why they feel
I didn't know.
But you know you had diabetes.
I
and you
knew
had
that's all I
neuropathy.
had.
And what Leslie does, I mean, I've been to you for the detoxing, and I can tell you, for me, it was not a pleasant sight. It was not a pleasant feeling. You can't expect that you're going to walk in there and feel great when you walk out. And Leslie's being 100% honest. But 3 months of treatment is nothing compared to a lifetime of suffering.
Absolutely.
Correct.
And you just take it day by day, and Leslie will be there to support you every single day, and Denise will support you every day with treatment, with food, with comfort.
It is a slow process
to heal. Your body takes time because it didn't happen overnight.
No.
It did not. It took 56 years for me to become a diabetic.
Right.
And I can point to you all the rice and beans that I ate, all the starches I ate, all the carbs that I ate, and did I party? Abso-freaking-lutely. It did not get to where I am today overnight. So if you expect the cure to be overnight, you know what? Wake up,
But
because
think
it ain't
about
gonna
the
happen.
trigeminal
It's a
neuralgia.
Band-Aid.
When Lee had it wasn't due to something she ate.
No.
It wasn't an accident. It
One
happened.
doesn't really know exactly where it comes from, and a lot of people just suffer and they don't know where it's coming from. But it also with her, it took 2 months to
But
get
we
better
talked
at
about
time.
the herpes is
Yes,
one.
the herpes.
Yes,
And
like
the
shingles.
scales,
Yep.
scales, the shingles.
The shingles, right?
Because everybody we talked to had shingles.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody even know this?
Well, I always tell the people that have the shocks, I always tell them you probably have the herpes zoster virus or the herpes varicella.
Or if you had the shingles?
You have the shingles or the chickenpox. Most people have had the chickenpox, and you're carrying that herpes zoster virus within you if you've had the chickenpox.
And they will transform into that, yeah.
When you have
Interesting
stress.
enough, I had a very good friend of mine, one of my dearest friends here. She has trigeminal. She goes, well, it's in remission, and she was kind of like, yeah, the doctors have told me, but I'm not really feeling it now. I got a call from her. What was it, 3 weeks ago? And this was I was like, what is going on? She goes, I'm going through spasms. I go, I'm going to take you over to, I'm going to pick you up and take you over to Leslie's immediately. And I called Leslie, and she was so great to bring her in. And how funny, signs of herpes here, shingles on the back of her neck.
Interesting.
So she had it.
And
know,
right away it was
Leslie,
No
we have to
chocolate.
write.
No chocolate,
No coffee.
no coffee,
It's the caffeine.
no popcorn,
No popcorn.
no corn,
No popcorn.
no sun,
No popcorn.
no sunburn, no nothing that stimulates the spinal column.
Why would
And then
popcorn stimulate
because
the spinal column?
spinal column.
She's scared.
You know,
Listen to me. Listen carefully.
find out
about
Just
popcorn.
listen. Just listen.
I wanna
Just
kill
listen.
myself.
Arginine. Okay, they're amino acids. Lysine blunts the effect of all of the herpes family. All right, arginine.
Wow.
Arginine.
Did you know that?
Yeah, you take it as an
arginine
antibiotic when you have
makes
herpes. You should, anyway.
the actual herpes family thrive. You want to crush that. You want to stop.
Where do you find arginine?
Arginine is in popcorn,
South America.
corn, sunlight, chocolate, anything in the theobromine caffeine family, anything that is a stimulant will cause that family to erupt. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that stimulation.
In Faith
You
Washington,
wanna bring everything
she was
down.
a
Pharmacist.
a
I'm a
pharmacist.
pharmacist and a biochemist. This shit is easy. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
This
Joe.
stuff.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, Joe. This
This
stuff.
stuff.
This stuff is really simple and easy. It just is what it is. You either understand it or you don't.
No, but you know something? It isn't that easy. It is you have to learn and understand.
You have to learn and understand, but it's really simple.
But when you don't feel well, and let's break it down to a patient who's not as educated as a biochemist
That's
and
right. As I
pharmacist,
was not.
like Faith, you're suffering, and you don't know what to do. You're a mom, a dad,
A person.
student, and you don't know what to do next. You can't get out of bed. All you want to do is cry, and after
me.
all that pain, you want to give up.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do because you can't imagine your life continuing at the pace it is. You think you're strong until you say, you know what, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
But there are options and there are hope, and you've been to the doctors and you've tried everything.
You can take a commercial.
I'm going to a second.
Before you take a commercial.
But Leslie, at Carmen Care Health and Wellness Institute, they give you the options.
Absolutely, and we can help, and that's why I wrote this, the TN Suffers to Believe Our Therapies, because what is the most frustrating is when I know we have something to help and they're not listening. or trying it, or at least, I say send doctors over. I don't care, whoever, come and see. I will. My life and my books are open to you. Come in and come and see what we do.
Just have a talk.
Just have a talk.
What's your phone number?
561-405-9577.
She's located in East Boca Raton.
Now,
Wait, can I say something?
Yes.
Freddie? You guys, please come and see my friend Leslie. You don't understand what it is that she does. It doesn't matter whether you understand it or whether you get it or whether it's mainstream or whether it is something that you think is okay or not. Come and see my friend Leslie, because she can do things that you never dreamed. Just open your mind, open your thoughts, and understand.
And give it a shot.
And give it a shot.
It's funny because
she's amazing.
It's funny, when I met you 4 years ago, and people still make fun of me, and they said to me, you got to change your ways. And that young lady came. What was her name?
Heather.
And she put her hand on me.
Heather's crazy.
Heather said to me, no, she's very normal. She said to me, it's time to go see the doctor. It changed that day. That particular day changed my life. Now, me is me. You is you. Just listen. It doesn't cost you anything to have a talk. Come on down.
Let's go to commercial break. Give us a call. Give Leslie a call, actually. 561-405-9577. Ask for Leslie, Lee, Heather, whoever answers the phone, Denise. They'll help you make the first step to feeling better. Stay tuned. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
What's with all the excitement? Join us at Game of Axes, Boynton Beach. The game is simple and learning to throw is fun and easy. For more information, search our website, gameofaxes.com, or call us at 561-617-0120. With the help of our talented axe masters, you will be hitting bullseyes in no time. Game of Axes is located at 12550 South Military Trail. Let's get throwing!
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I feel like Santa Claus.
It's coming. By the way, I see ads out. People are hiring for the holidays already. It is
Already?
September 13th, and there are
It
ads
is the
out
new
for
year
hiring.
coming. Hey, JoJo, what is Jody wearing today, JoJo? Joe? Mr. Joe? Mr. Joe? Are you there,
You must
Joe?
be busy doing another show. We're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call.
Blue jeans and a peach-colored sleeveless top.
And there you go. If you call in and you let us know at 888-565-1470, we'll wing a bag of coffee.
And that chatting here on the other mics that are open would be Faith Washington.
That would be
having
Faith
her own
Washington. Yes, she's having a whole show over there.
Yes,
Her
definitely. And they tell us we're here at open mics because Faith is chit-chatting.
Chatting.
We're here at Carmen Care Health and Wellness Institute. Leslie Carmen, Denise S. Shea. We've got Faith Washington with us. And Tiffany Kennedy, who comes to us as one
You
of
know her last name?
our new producers through Operation 120. Has some really big news, and I'm
That's
glad
pretty
Tiffany's
good.
here to meet Leslie because I know there's a whole synergy here between the veterans and what Carmen Care can
How you
offer
doing,
those
Tiffany?
that have pain, those are looking for help.
Now, Tiffany wasn't supposed to be here till next week.
She has a surprise, though.
What do you got cooking?
I just received housing from the Veterans Administration and Public Housing Authority. I'm the recipient of a HUD-VASH voucher, and I've been waiting 3 years for being selected and being housed. So I'll be rapidly rehoused. What that means for me is in the next 30 days, I'll find an apartment. I'll be paying just a small percentage of an income, and I'm on my way. I'm housed, and I want to thank Operation 120, and I want to thank the Brooklyn Cafe Show voice. And I went from being underserved and living undeserved to being served and deserving.
Well, you know, I want to thank you for your service. And last night, if you saw the Democratic debates, it was brought up. You know, we don't do enough for our vets. We just don't.
Agreed.
You can color this any which way you want. You can send them out to go to war. When you come and bring them back, we don't care, but they're homeless. This is ridiculous. Operation 120, and again, I will commit my houses in Puerto Rico to house them. I told you I would do that. I'm going to head out back there to finish it and get it done. But congratulations, that's fantastic news.
Yes, thank you.
That's amazing. We
I
met
feel-
Tiffany when we did Operation 120 at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza. They were doing a fundraiser, and Tiffany served 3 years, and you were in Langley, and became homeless. Right, came back to Palm Beach County, and
Like a lot of our vets.
highly educated. So those of you that have preconceived notions of why people are homeless, throw it out the window. Here she was working for Langley for 3 years, serving our country, and comes back and is homeless. And now you have a housing voucher through Operation 120 through the help of that and the Veterans Administration,
Yes.
which is really, really remarkable.
And the HUD
Congratulations.
Housing Authority, and yes, everything is very optimistic. I feel very healed, and that there's hope and support has caused a great change in my life.
And I'm going to tell you, Tiffany was a somebody in the military. Captain, right?
Yes, I
mean,
was
this ain't-
awarded. Yes, a captain.
She's a captain.
Yeah!
Okay, so if
Go, girl.
we have to do more. And you know, I understand the federal government has their hands full with a lot of messes. But even the individual, us, we have to do more. We have to do more. I know that the Bahamas are under siege, Puerto Rico's under siege. I understand all that. But our vets are our property. That's home. That's us. That's what we are. I mean, come on now. Enough is enough. This is ridiculous.
I'd like to introduce Operation 120 to Denise and Leslie because Denise opens her home for people in healing and people in need. And you know what? I can't assume, but I would venture to say, like everybody else, those who serve in our country have unexplained illnesses, have things that happen. And Tiffany said, you take you get one injection in your left arm, one in your right, and you go. And we know people have side effects to everything. And you know what? If we can help through Carmen Care and Denise can help, I'm going to make that connection. And Tiffany, I'm glad you're here to meet Leslie and
Yes.
Denise firsthand.
And what we do many times, we've done a veterans program where we detox the veterans for free. I have someone right now in the clinic, and he served in Afghanistan, and he's just an amazing.
You better
person.
be careful.
I know. Sometimes
I got Operation 120. I got thousands of women
I know.
homeless.
Well, I would love to offer you a free consultation and as many detoxes as you need.
And then you have.
So that's on us.
Thank you, Leslie.
And
honestly, you didn't know Tiffany was coming, and that is
I
the
did not.
magic.
I did not. You know you were coming.
And that's the magic of this show, because the people that we work with, and I was talking to a good friend of ours last night, and I won't name her name, but she said the reason we do what we do, and we talk about this the last hour, it's who we are. And you know what, all that noise, and you as well, Leslie, the noise that people throw at you, that we may not be conforming to whatever the mainstream is, but you know what, that's okay. It's authentic to who we are and our outreach into the community. And always, so call us anytime, write in. You can leave a message at the radio station, 888-565-1470, and we will disseminate it, whether you want to talk to Leslie, you want to talk to Faith, you want to talk to Tiffany, our producer.
Please, by all means.
We get the information out there. It is
Tip-
not about us.
Tip of the iceberg. We met Tiffany at Cole Pizza,
Anthony's
Pizza, which is a fantastic place. The food is unbelievable. But we met her there. And you know something? Today is just the beginning of your story, because we're going to take this and make it louder. We're going to let people come to the realization that what you do, you're going to be the poster child to health in our country. Because I'm going to tell you something. My brother was a vet. And I can tell you all the vets that went to Nam, and none of these guys have been treated right. Forget about taking a bullet. I know lots of guys that took bullets, but this is about not treating our people right. And that has to change. It just has
I want
to.
to ask Faith a question, because we talk about Leslie is now donating her services to the vets.
Yes.
We have a lot of our producers that donate their time to work with us to learn. For those in business that say, this isn't paying my bills, what do you tell them as a business coach?
You know what? As a business coach, you have to choose who you're being. What do you believe in? Do you really believe in yourself? Listen, right here, right now, today, I will give away 3 one-hour sessions to people that are really, truly interested in being the best that they can be. 3 one-hour sessions, free.
For vets?
For vets. $1,500 an hour. You give me 3 people.
What's the phone number?
We'll change
What's
your
the
life.
phone number for you?
561-702-3986. 561-702-3986. You give me 3 people, 1 hour each, and I'll change your life.
So there you have it. Don't say that you ain't gotten an opportunity
got
to do
plenty.
more. You got plenty. Pick up the phone. You know something? Change your future. Don't wait for it to change. Change it.
And get rid of all the noise on the outside.
That's right.
It's
Stop
really,
listening
it's
to
really
the
easy to
noise.
listen to everybody else's perspective, but take your own
Honestly,
into account.
Honestly, it's BS. They believed the BS that we all believed. Listen, I did it at one time too. Okay, I'm not talking to anyone and thinking that they're experiencing anything different than I've.
No, we all have. We all have gone
And
that
Leslie,
road.
you're going to be at an event.
Yes,
September
we're going to be
25th.
Yes, this is great. Balance for Life is going to have a plant-based event on September 26th, 27th, and 28th. And we have a booth there, and we're going to bring our lasers, our detoxes. We're going to just, give all the information there. You can come and talk to us, and we'll give you a free consultation and maybe even a free treatment with the lasers we can bring. So that'll be a wonderful opportunity to meet everyone there. It's all about, vegetarians, and they have apparently all these amazing speakers that are going to be there. It's going to be a fabulous
September
event.
27th?
Very affordable. Very affordable.
27th?
26, 27, 28.
Okay, so it's going to be 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
What time do they start?
I think they start at 9 in the morning. Can they look it up? Let me see. Yeah.
You can go
The
onto
website.
balanceforlife.com and you can
Yes.
find all the information there.
Yeah, they'll find
And you
everything
can reach
there.
out directly to Leslie and Denise at Carmen Care Health and Wellness Institute at 561
You're going to be there too?
Yes, I'm there.
405
Most likely have my soups.
9577. And the healing soups. And I say it all the time. You know your body. And for those of you that people that tell you you don't, you should listen to somebody else. Know your own body. And I've been to Leslie. You've been to Leslie. We've been to our conventional doctors. Just do what feels right for you.
Do you know what time you're going to be on?
We're gonna be at the booth. So
gonna be
we'll
at the
just
booth.
we'll be
Yes,
there.
it's just-
I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a diabetic, okay, speaking for me, personally, you got to go to this thing, and you got to talk.
Yes.
You got to go talk. I'm not asking you to take any money out of your pocket. I'm asking you to go have a conversation. And if they don't change your life, you come on, you tell me right on the air, and I will keep my mouth shut because I am living proof. You got to go see these ladies. They're going to change your life.
And again, Leslie and Karma Care, they offer free detoxing sessions for vets. They will do a free consultation. Just give her a call. What's the number?
561-405-9577.
And Faith is giving out 3 one-hour consultations as
please.
well. Your phone number again?
561-702-3986.
For a veteran. You got to be a vet. Got to be a vet.
561-702-3986.
Come and get.
Love you guys.
Come and get a little
And a
education.
quick update, if you're still looking to help the Bahamas, they are in desperate need of funds. I can tell you that firsthand. You can text 21,000. You can type in donate.
You want to tell you
and that
how you
is
got the
Bahamas-
information?
Bahamasstrong.org.
You want to tell how you got the information real fast?
Bahamasstrong.org.
No, the other people. Up the weatherman.
No. I don't
No?
know. I'm going to save that.
We
for
got
somebody else.
first-hand information. The things over there aren't what they look like. I'm going to say it.
They're worse.
Aren't what they're worse. They're a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
Whole lot worse.
I was at, I can't, the details will be coming out next week when people start coming back from the Bahamas and sharing the story on air. So it's their story to tell, but all I
Chicken.
can tell you is, you know what? They need money.
Chicken.
So donate however which way you can. Bahamasstrong.org. You can find it in our Gazette. Fuego is out as well if you read it in Spanish. Not that you understood me, but Freddie can, so he can translate it.
That's
for
right.
you.
It's all in Spanish, baby. It's for you, my Latino brothers and sisters. Come on, get on board. Check out what we got to you because we know for the best.
Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. Have a safe week. Stay safe from the storm. We will see you Monday. Same time, same place. Back in Studio A.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Are you ready for the challenge? Do you know what's coming? Are you ready to become a healthier you in 12 weeks? Welcome to Shred Zone. Shred Zone Fitness offers a personalized training program that you can do. With 30 minutes of time and online daily support, motivation, and a customized, easy, and flexible program designed with you in mind. Contact us at shredzoneonline.com and Shred Zone Fitness Studio, 561-331-2059. Shred Zone Online gives you 24/7 access to your personal trainer, personalized nutrition suggestions, strength training, and weekly accountability. Contact Shred Zone today at 561-331-2059. Let Shred Zone shred you to a better health. ShredZoneOnline.com or 561-331-2059.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.